What's good? It's your boy Fanon. Darby James, what's good, man? Jody, what's happening? Just chilling, man. Just getting on here talking about a little boxing, man. It's been a crazy day. I usually like to get on a little earlier, but I said, hey, man, let's try to make it happen this evening. King El Ray, what's good, man? Black Horseman Promotions, what's good, man? We back. Ishad McCarthy, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man? Cass, my man Cass. Got Daryl Carpenter in the house, was good. Cornelius Littlejohn was good. I'm chilling, man. El Fenici was good. Eric Hernandez, what's up? Mr. Mont, chilling. Chosen 15, what's that? Chosen 115. St. Cruising, what's the haps? What's going on, Harry Ferguson, Reggie the Tree, Tim B. All right, man, we got a nice crowd in the house so quick. Ronald Finkley. Ronald Finkley in the house. What's good with you, my man? I'm chilling. Been a tough day on me, though, man, because, I had to do a couple videos where I try to have a little fun, man. I had fun with that Oscar De La Hoya subject today. What's going on, Ali Voso? J Real 504 Music, what's going on in New Orleans? Bo One, what's going on? Ohio runs boxing. Is that Ohio in the building? Marcus J. Hall. That's what's up. Yeah, drop that like, man. We got 57 people in the building. What's good, KO? I'm chilling, man. D-Dap. Life is good, man. Ill established 1992. Drop like that. Drop that like early. That's what's up. Frederick Cotton, what's good, man? It's good to see you on the chat, man. I always see you in the comment section. So that's what's up. Glad to see that you can make it here. You can make it for this conversation, man. So let's get right to this. Gennady Golovkin try to grab him a little cherry pick, huh? And Jaime, was it Jamie Manigua? Mangunia? Man, I'll be just destroying these Spanish last names. But, boxing scene, this is what it says. Boxing scene has learned that the Nevada State Athletic Commission will not approve Mexico's Jaime Munguia as Gennady Golovkin's opponent May 5th in Las Vegas. ESPN reported Thursday that this guy was expected to step in on short notice for Alvarez, who withdrew from their high-profile rematch Tuesday because he expects Nevada State Athletic Commission to temporarily suspend him later this month because he tested twice. So hey, man, this dude was this guy's a 154-pounder. He was a young kid, 154-pounder. What's going on, Bomb Squad? Slick 93 in the house. What's good, man? What's good? So 92. I'm just gonna say 92. 90 said that is embarrassing, man. Yeah, Tim B tried to cherry pick a 154-pounder, man. He tried to cherry pick an undefeated dude who ain't never fought anybody. He's never fought any top competition, which means it's probably a guy fighting out of Mexico that had a bunch of fights, lower level, fighting, taxi cab drivers and train porters and stuff like that. What's going on, D-Dap? And try to slip him in there, man, for a payday. Like, nah, Holmes, you got to get somebody in there that's going to fight back, man. So that's good, man. It's good to see that. We agree. What's good, man? He said, what's up, chat? So, hey, if it's pay-per-view, it has to be a better fight. Oh, this ain't being – that's HBO's decision whether or not it's going to be a pay-per-view or not. If it's pay-per-view, you guys can, tell me. I'll go to your live stream so you can tell me about that fight. I ain't thinking about paying no pay-per-view for Gennady Golovkin coming off. I mean, if no chance. Black Fight Fan TV, what's going on, man? He said, I'm so disappointed in Gennady Golovkin. Did you expect something different, man? Did you expect something different, dog? Do you expect him to get in there with a hard fight, man? Come on, man. He's going to he's trying to make it happen. And then it's going to be a Mexican. So it's got to be somebody Mexican, right? So he can have an excuse to fight on Cinco de Mayo. He can be all condescending and put a sombrero on and, a sombrero and a poncho on and, fuck up out of here with that corniness. I don't see how anybody ever falls for that nonsense, man. For 9, easy on the train conductors. We can scrap. Ain't no doubt, dog. Sorry, Hopanichi. Dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Gotta be careful of the professions that you. Hey, but I'm sure y'all can scrap. But I don't know how many full-time train porters are going to be fighting for for the IBF, the WBC, and the WBA, and the IBO World Championship. You know what I mean? But hey, man, he's going to try to throw in there. I certainly hope he does fight Billy Joe Saunders, but I don't see that, man. Frederick Cotton says, I'm not surprised he want to fight a bum, the usual. And it's a little guy, too. It's a little dude, too, 154-pounder. It's a young dude, 20. I think he's like 20, a young kid who fights at 154 pounds. Hey, friend, if he fights Rodriguez, it's going to be, who's Rodriguez? Who's the next? Is that somebody else that's been named for that? I don't see any other name just in here, man. I mean, but he could fight Deverenchenko. He could fight Demetrius Andrade. There's all kind of dudes he can fight now. Demetrius Andrade said he was there, man. Oh, Black Fight fans, I was hoping he act like a true champion at least once. Hell no. What you thinking about? Dog, hell no. But man, Black Fight Fan TV, you want to know something's funny, man? Because I've been on top of Canelo, because Canelo deserved to be suspended for that stuff, man. What's going on, Suave House Boxing? He deserved to be suspended. But for some reason, man, I guess I got since I was getting on him, I got some Gennady Golovkin people watching my videos, and I was like, man, don't get it twisted now. Canelo got caught. Gennady Golovkin just didn't get caught. I don't think hey, man, you do fight until he's 37 years old. Man, come on, Doug. You lose your testosterone in the 30s, homie. So, whatever, man. Chosen 15 saying this has always been GGG. No, I don't doubt it. I mean, yeah, man, from what I can see. But, it is what it is. Daryl D. Cooper said, can he fight Charlo, Jamal? No, I don't think so. Jamal's got to fight in like 2 weeks, right? I think Jamal Charlo's fighting in 2 weeks. So that's going to be tough on him making that fight. He'd have to postpone it on May 5th. It's got to be somebody that's either training for a fight or, but doesn't have one announced. So I don't think the Charlo thing will work, man. I would love it, but he ain't taking that, man. The legend was good, man. Yeah, Demetrius Andrade getting a shot would be cool, but see that he can upset the apple cart, man. I mean, a southpaw that can box on short notice. That's too much like right. You know what I mean? That's too much like a right. Him fighting the best available guy, for that situation. That's too much like right. We ain't gonna see that, man. Denard Reed, what's happening, man? Trying to back up in these chats a little something. He used to be 138. He used to be 138. 100. What kind of weight division is 138? Cali Enigma. I see this article here says he was. I thought it said he was 150. Yeah, he's an undefeated, powerful prospect, but hasn't fought anyone championship since he turned pro in 2003. He also competed most recently at super welterweight. Oh, so that's most recently. Let's look up this dude's name real quick, if you don't mind, people waiting with me, so we can see just what is it in this dude's record that makes him such an obvious cherry pick where the Nevada State Athletic Commission won't take it, because they're trying to make it look all spectacular. Somebody that he was going to be able to knock out real easy, in dramatic fashion. Okay, box rec. Let's box rec Jaime. Jaime. Oh, dude. He ain't never fought outside of Mexico. Tijuana. Let me see. Dang, dog. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Who's the best record There's nobody on this dude's record at all. No, dog. He's fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tijuana, 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 Mexicali, Huamas, Tijuana, 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 Chihuahua, Tijuana, Chihuahua. He did fight some in Vegas the fight before last, and then after that, Cancun, Monterrey. Yeah, this is a club fighter, man. That dude's a club fighter. From what I can see, never beat anybody. He's only had what 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, he really just 4 fights ago. He just fought a guy with 11 losses last fight. 31 and 11. Yeah, nah, dog. That's a super cherry pick. He trying to get that boy hurt, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's only 21. No, that's my point, man. He's moving up a weight class. That's worse than Kell Brook, man. God, dog. That's worse than Kell Brook. HBO could not possibly want pay-per-view for this, man. I'll be checking that shit out on the stream. Y'all tell me how it looks in high def. Cause that just he retires journeyman, man. It's terrible, man. But it is what it is. You know, that's how that rolls, man. Hey, but that's how that rolls, man. And they'll let it smooth. What's going on, Jimmy J Smooth Network, man? Said GGG is basically a bum beater. Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time, man. But you know, he's gonna take the high road, right? Getting all upset about this dude getting popped dirty, as if that dude ain't have just as many questions. Man, Gennady Golovkin don't need no Mexican meat. He got enough of what he got. That's just my opinion. It's going to be Spike O'Sullivan, Champ Ross, Spike O'Sullivan, you know, still. That's what's up, Jimmy J Smooth. Oh, and Tony McRae, what happened to Zerto? You know what happened to Zerto. That boy ain't crazy. Because he ain't gonna get Canelo in May if he fights Gilberto Ramirez. There is no Canelo fight. He's gonna talk all that nonsense about people, about how he's a cheater. He was a cheater. $70 pay-per-view is what's rumored to say. Oh, y'all are bugging, dude. I ain't paying no $70. I'm not. No, guys, not. How can you? Okay, good for you. Hey, tell me how it is, man. Like I said, let me know when the live stream is. I'll be watching you. You can do the play-by-play of that one. Because hell no, I ain't doing that. Revco Suffernon, snow in Chicago. That's Chicago. That's Chicago for you. Just when you think you're done, just when you think spring enters, it's either snow or construction. You know what I mean? It's either snow or some construction. Oh, Ty Legacy, I will send you the code. You good. That's what's up, Ty. Dana Jones, he tried to slide a Mexican in for the holiday. Yeah, that's exactly what he did, man. What's going on? What's going on, Gregory Wyatt? What's going on? Jose Mondrag in the house. He says GGG versus Khalid Plant. F it. Hell no, he ain't fighting Khalid Plant. That'll be a wrap. I'm trying to tell you, don't think he's fighting no David Benavidez. He ain't fighting no Jose Ramirez. If he fights Jose Ramirez, I'll be like, wow, okay, dude is really just, all right, I give him some respect. I give him a lot of respect if he does that, man. Cali Enigma, GGG, the notorious tomato soup can killer. Oh, no doubt. But if he would have went in there with Gilberto Ramirez, hey, man, when I heard it, I was like, Gilberto Ramirez at 160? How's Gilberto Ramirez going to get it down to 160? But then they're like, no, 168. I'm like, okay, Gennady Golovkin's going to move up and get beat up by Jose Ramirez? I mean, Gilberto Ramirez? That's a whooping, dude. That's a whooping. I mean, I don't even think that's a close fight. He ain't beating no Gilberto Ramirez. He get knocked out by David Benavidez. Gilberto Ramirez Khalid Plant would have fun with him. Who else is up there at 168 pounds, man? I don't even know if that. I think it'd be a good fight between him and Andre Durrell. Oh, said Black Fight Fan TV. Bob Arum faked this out. Yeah, he tried to use it as a way to get Gilberto Ramirez some free press. He's excellent at that, man. He's excellent at that. Darby James, Lil G, a local garbage can smasher. Oh, he's fighting YouTubers next. Hey man, maybe what's that guy? KS? What those people are fighting? I think he should fight Andre Ward, man. I think he should fight Andre Ward. Andre Ward should say, you know what? I'll come out of retirement and I'll fight you at 168. I'll move down to beat the tar out of you, dude. You remember that was a real serious conversation about who could win, Gennady Golovkin or Andre Ward? Do you remember that? That shit was ridiculous, dog. Oh, Chavez Jr. Now, I wouldn't doubt at all that they would give him a shot. I wouldn't doubt at all that they would put Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. there, but that might be a little risky for him. Black Fight Fan TV said never. He would take it, dog. Hey, man. Black Fight Fan TV. Dog, I watched what you said, man. I watch your videos. If you guys have not subscribed to Black Fight Fan TV, subscribe to Black Fight Fan TV. That is my dude. And I listened to what you did with that Jarrell Miller video where you were like, look, man, these people's wives ain't virgins. You know, these women ain't virgins. I loved it, dog, because when I thought like, do you know how many of these girls, I gotta be careful because my wife's here. Do you know how many of these girls will be dating basketball players and they done slept with 2 or 3 dudes at local colleges? And I'm not even talking about dudes who are like dealers or anything like that. I'm talking about cats at the colleges. Like, you think these chicks been run through freshman year? They've been ran through. Man, come on, man. And who to say them chicks ain't the ones doing you? So that's another side of it. You got to be, yeah, you talking about you did somebody. She might have did you. You don't know. Oh, man, yeah. Black Fight Fan TV had a birthday, man. I don't think it was the same day, dog. Yeah, good girls. Them good girls they good, all right. Real good at it. Don't tell me. I was in school with them quote unquote good girls, man. Them girls be on some shit. And the more deeper they go in school, the more on shit that they are, dog. Believe it. What's good, Jose Mondragon? Dak Tran, what's good? D-Dap said that. Let me get to this. Yeah, man, but happy belated birthday, Black Fight Fan TV. Fanon, go to spring baseball training for any pro team. Man, Chigsby, come on, man. Both sides running games, man. But let's get back on this Gennady Golovkin deal, man, and his skating ways and his bullshitting ways. And if they try to put that shit on pay-per-view, I mean, they don't even care, man. I mean, HBO just trying to make sure they get like 75,000, you know, as long as they get like 75,000 pay-per-views, they don't have to pay, man. Dang, BJ Slugs beats. A lot of them are. You know, you can leave that last word out of there, though, Doug. But hey, man, they do what they do, what they does, and they does. You know, carry, hey, man. Carry the plastic, and I ain't talking about the kind that you use to pay for bills. I'm talking about Ziploc bags. Blitz 7094 for 9. Can't think of another fight this year better than March 4, like the 4 fights in March. Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough. Look, anything with Errol Spence Jr. in it though, I'm amped up for, man. Anything with Errol Spence, I'm amped up for. I just want to see that dude fight, man. I mean, this is the stage. Like, if these guys are gonna fight Errol Spence, I just want to see him fight. I love watching that dude fight. Cali Enigma. GGG only wants to give his O away to Canelo. Yeah, man. And he's going to give it away to Canelo too, man. They slapping that dude on the wrist, man. March 4th? What was March 4th? Oh, March 4th must have been Wilder, right? Yeah, man. But you know, what kind of good fight can there come? I'm going to tell you a fight that I'm looking forward to, man. I don't think it's on that level for sure, but I'm looking forward to that Jorge Linares Lomachenko bout, man. I really am, man. Oh, Black 5 Fan T, come down to Texas for June 16th. Hey, dude, I'm there, man. Hey, let me know how I can get some good tickets, man. I'm going to come down. That's a cat I want to see fight. I want to see that dude fight, man. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get my wife to move to Texas so bad. Getting her away from her family, though. God, dog. El Fenici, June 16th is on Triple D in the building. It's on Triple D in the building. Okay, that's what's up. Triple D. Darby, the money Lil G already gave in on first fight. Yeah, man, dude's gonna not. I mean, he wants that money, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a big deal about this dude on his juice, but then you're gonna fight him. Either you mad at him, calling him a cheater, you know, shut up and don't fight him. You know what I mean? But he'll take the money now, you know, as if he ain't just gonna get his cycle together next time. Mark Pinkerton said, I'll be there May 12th in North. Who fights May 12th who fights May 12th in Brooklyn? Let me check my schedules. Let me check my schedule. Man, I can't wait for this Julian Williams Nathan Gallimore fight though. Quiet as kept. I'm looking forward to that fight, man. I'm thinking like my man Trap House Boxing said he thinks that Julian Williams might get knocked out by Nathan Galloway. And I think Nathan Galloway was what? Is like a Jamaican living out of Chicago or something like that. I'm looking forward to that, man. I am really looking forward to that. And then now Khalid is the Gale and Truex on that fight on that card as well. I think they might be on that card as well, man. But on the one that's coming up of this Saturday, May 12th, man. I'm sorry, I got to look at this. Oh, yeah, the one I said I wanted to see. Vasil Lomachenko versus Jorge Linares. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that, man. We're going to see the real deal because now Lomachenko, thank you, man. Now he's starting to move up in weight. KO Boxing says Gallimore will KO Julian Williams. Man, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see it. Oh, man, the Cali Enigma says Gallimore stretches Williams. Wow, I got more to people than Nathan than my man saying that. Dana Jones, Fanon, I know Derek James. I got that hookup. That's what's up. Well, we coming, dog. Oh, man. Yeah. Might have to show up because yeah, man, that's going to be a long-ass drive for me because I got to go to Virginia for family. Then I'll come back, and then I'll go down there to Texas for sure, man. And I will be reaching out to cats, man. Let me know where I need to be because I want to see that fight, man. I want to see it. Man, Errol Spence Jr. is my favorite fighter right about now, man. He really is, man. That dude, that fight against Kell Brook last year was, I'm trying to think, which fight was better? Kell Brook, Errol Spence beating Kell Brook, or Deontay Wilder beating Luis Ortiz? Like, Fanon, what's up with Lou Dibella blasting Joshua? Oh, yeah, he said that he thought that Joseph Parker hurt him and he ripped off his glove. And I mean, he ripped off his own tape and took a timeout because he was buzzed. And then a lot of people on this side of the pond, and he said on the other side of the pond, a lot of people in the UK saw what that was. And even though they're not talking about it, they see the weaknesses on Anthony Joshua's part. Another dude that said something about that was Joe Cortez on what's her name? Lee. God, dog, I can't remember what her name of her channel is. I got to give this lady her respect, man, because she she's one of my favorite channels. She's a Asian lady out of I got to look at my history so I make sure that I can see it because I just watched it. So you got, yeah, Helen Lee Sports. Helen Lee Sports. Definitely check out Helen Lee Sports. She interviewed Joe Cortez, and George Cortez said that he thought that 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 Anthony Joshua might have a glass jaw, you know. So it was crazy, man. Oh, the Cali nigga says Gennady Golovkin wants Lomachenko for Cinco de Mayo. I wouldn't doubt if he'd take that fight, man. Go on and move, dog. God dang it, you're 50 years old. You've been at 160 pounds your whole damn career. Come on, man. How old is that dude? Is he 36? Is he 36, 37 years old yet? No, he was in the same. Wasn't Gennady Golovkin in the same Olympics as? Was he in the same Olympics as Floyd? Let me look up Gennady. I think that dude might have been. Wasn't he in the? Was he in the same Olympics as Floyd? He's 35. Nah, he couldn't have been in the same Olympics as Floyd. Nah, he's like 4 years. He's like 6 years younger, so he couldn't have been in that same Olympics as Floyd. Oh, Ward Olympics. He was in the Ward Olympics. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 35, 36 years old dude. You've been in your same weight class the whole damn time. Come on, man. Yeah, the Olympics after. A couple of Olympics after, actually. He beat Andre Durrell. Okay. 80. Deck Tran said in the 82 Olympics. Golovkin is 152 years old. And he's still at the same weight class, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. What I like is what Polly said. Polly said, man, Caps Aya Ross, make video about ESPN report where Eddie Hearn reneging and one another fight before Wilder. Man, let me tell you, Caps Yaras, I can't make any more damn videos about Eddie Hearn lies. If I make a video about every lie Eddie Hearn makes, it'd be a damn full-time job for a month. The dude lies habitually. I mean, it's like the more interesting thing would be, is there a time where Eddie Hearn said something where he wasn't lying? That would be the more difficult thing. You got to look for circumstances where there is no lie in what Eddie Hearn says. Of course, Eddie Hearn doesn't want that, man. You know, I kind of made a tongue-in-cheek video earlier today. Oh, so that twin Max tells their real age. Yeah, dude definitely looks old, man. He definitely looks old. Bloodboxing returns. Why the hell does this Golovkin guy never have mandatories imposed with getting stripped over his head? You know. Is that a rhetorical question there, Bloodboxing? I'm not into answering rhetorical questions, sir. You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. He is part of the movement. He is part of the movement. Dana Jones, not happening. All right, what's going on? Julian is a better prospect and fighter than Deloche. F9, Eddie Hearn somewhere lying right now. Yeah. Come on, dog. I mean, do not hold your breath waiting for that motherfucker, for that dude to tell the truth. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen easy, dog. They damn near got they got a waterboard that dude to tell the truth. He's terrible with it, man. Terrible. Oh, World Breaker Fighting News. What up with that thug Conor McGregor? Dude, he went crazy, huh? But he got $100 million or $70 million. He can afford a bus window. That dude threw a trash can at they got the Chicago police looking for him, though. Like, hey, Doug, no, man. You need to pay us off. Hey, since you breaking windows, dog, yeah, you need to pass a couple bucks around over this part before we go ahead and sentence you for something. Man, that dude is wilding out, man. He had a little roid rage. Nothing but a little roid rage. Oh, was it New York? My bad. NYPD. Yeah, same thing, dog. Oh, Black Fight Fan TV says, I love Conor McGregor now. Hey, dude, he went crazy, dog. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Chicago. Yeah, the NYPD. These dudes are jacking up the middleweight division. What's good, Jab? What's going on, Jabal, sir? What's going on with you, man? Oh, but by the way, man, I got to take a little break. Got to take a little break in this commentary, dog. I know there's some people out there that thought because I was getting on Canelo Alvarez that somehow I thought that Gennady Golovkin was, beyond reproach. My personal thought about a lot of these dudes are it's just a matter of whether or not they get caught doing what they doing. You got fucking bodybuilders out here boxing, man. Bodybuilders. And you know who I'm talking about. The question is when is that dude going to get caught? One of these other dudes who throw punches for hours and hours and hours and hours and never get tired, and they can just touch you. As soon as you take a breath, they're back there throwing. Come on, man. Hey, man, shout out Blood Boxing. Much love in Super Chat, man. Come on, dog. Just because I got on Canelo Alvarez, don't think I think he's the only one. They got a fucking bodybuilder fighting. He looks like a bodybuilder. He does not, no way his ass is natural. No way is that dude natural. You got another little dude. You got another dude in the cruiserweight division who I watched throw straight punches, non-damn stop for 12 fucking rounds. Never stopped. All he did is get into the corner and take a deep breath. That's what he did. He sucked his breath and kept it rolling. Man, shout out to Super Chat KO. Don't get it twisted, dog. Canelo just got caught. These other dudes just didn't get caught. The body doesn't work like that, dude. Tailor-made boxing real. For real. And don't act like you don't know. You know. Come on. You know. It doesn't work like that, dude. Look at how these dudes are built. Look at how these cats flexing with every muscle in their body showing. They get the fuck up out of here, man. So don't think just because I pointed out Canelo Alvarez and I got on Canelo Alvarez for a couple videos because he got busted with Combuterol that for some reason I think he's it's just him. The dude, why would Gennady Golovkin be okay? What Gennady Golovkin was probably saying was, damn it, can you get your cycle right? You blowing the fight, dude. Come on, man. You got a guy 35 years old, 36 years old, been fighting in the same weight class that he's been fighting in since he was 20 fucking years old. Your body doesn't work like that, dude. You just get bigger. Your bone density will put weight on you, man. Your bone density will put weight on you. Canelo ain't the only one, man. He ain't even remotely the other one. And it's not that hard to tell. Cats can be like, oh, you know what the Klitschko's used to do? Because they're retired. I'll say something about the Klitschko's. You know, the Klitschko's are the first fighters I ever heard of that would go into a 8-week training camp, run 5 miles a day in the morning, jump rope, sauna, and they would gain weight. They would gain weight. Get the fuck out of here. Kings of HGH. But that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. But you can, just like you could see Canelo Alvarez, you can see the other ones, dude. You know. Look at fucking dude, what's his name? Before he got popped with that testosterone? Shannon Briggs. I was like thinking to myself, what am I doing wrong? I'm the same age as Shannon Briggs. God damn, man. I mean, I don't quite shit don't work like it works. At 40 years old, your shit don't work like it works at 30, at 22. Your body doesn't even produce the same amount of testosterone in your 40s. Now, there's some things you can do, like my man Black Fight Fan TV said the other day. Shout out to Black Fight Fan TV. We said, don't sit around eating cake all day. You know what I mean? After he said that, I made sure, I was like, all right, I got to make sure I eat my eggs and my vegetables. And I got to make sure I get on some beef. You know, maybe I can get some of that Kimbuterol up in me. So, you know, my son, next time my son tries to jack me up, I, I don't have to worry about a 12-year-old beating me up. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, come on, man. Y'all don't get me twisted, dude. There's a whole bunch of dirty cats, man. And you know who they are. You know who they are. They had an entire country thrown out of the damn Olympics, man. An entire country. An entire country got thrown out of the Olympics. That's where they manufacture the stuff. Come on, man. But you know, it's just people are just bigger, faster, stronger. You know what I mean? People are just bigger, faster, and stronger. I ain't buying it, homeboy. I ain't buying it, man. Eddie Hearn, what's going on, my man? Hey, I saw Eddie, man. I saw you in, just so you know, Eddie, I saw you in a commentator blocked you, and I went into my deal, and I was like, oh, Eddie Hearn's in here, man. You know, I got to have Eddie Hearn back in, dog. Don't tell no lies, though, Eddie. Keep it honest, man. Keep it honest. Oh, come on, KO. They had an entire. Oh, J. Ross said my boss is taking Computerol. Damn, vibranium. That's what it is, exactly. You know, that's what Deontay Wilder needs to get. He needs to get on that vibranium, dog. Exactly. You should have a steroid division. Come on, man. And it's like we know what's going on. I watched that dude. What's that cat's name? The Hebrew Hammer out of New York. Cletus Selden, I think his name was. Then you look at that dude for 2 minutes. I'm like, man, that dude is juicing. Ain't nobody that damn big that cut. It doesn't work like that, dude. Oh, yeah, Sean the Icon. What's going on? Hey, Xavier Lawrence. What's going on, my man? Shout out in the super chat, my man. Shout out in the super chat. Thank you, man, for supporting the cause. It's like, come on, man. At a certain point in time, man, it's like I'm almost tired of it, man. I'm almost tired of just looking at cats doing shit that is completely impossible and saying, okay, yeah, you know, he's just trains harder. Fanon, Mayweather versus Mike McCallum. And McCallum at 154? You trying to get Mike McCallum? You trying to get Floyd Mayweather killed, man. Nah, man. Come on, man. That's not even. You just trying to test me or something? At a catch weight? I don't care what weight it is. That dude's too big, man. Wilder gives Eddie Hearn. Wilder gives me nightmares. Yeah, you know. Darby James, exactly. Real frame, different from that bodybuilder juice life, man. Come on, man. People aren't built like that, man. People aren't built like that. And see, the thing is this, man. They want to act like I said this on another video, man, but it was buried inside the video because, you know, I do these things. I do like 20-minute videos. So I make sure that so that number one, cats that just read the title and leave stupid messages. So I can say, dude, you didn't watch the video. Because I answered that question. I did a 20-minute video. So I covered your fucking objections in the video. So I know you didn't listen. And that's just the stubborn me. But in the midst of it, man, I covered up the subject. And I was like, people act like evolution is something that takes place inside of 2 months. As if, you know, if there was some evolutionary you know, developments that took place from humans between 1940 and 2010 in the last 70 years. That's ridiculous, dude. If that was the case, what the hell was the evolution between, you know, 1200, you know, the year 1200 and the year 2000, right? That's 800 years. So I guess shit, motherfuckers must have been 2 feet tall in the year 1200, right? And they must have been running, you know, like 50-minute miles, because all of a sudden around 1960, everything just goes shoop. Cats just start getting Mr. Plex, clickbait king for none. No, I am the throw your ass up out of here bait. Ah, you beat me. I don't clickbait, dude. You ain't never got a clickbait out of me. I ain't never clickbaited, ever. I spend like 15 fucking minutes writing my damn titles to make sure I don't ever clickbait anybody, man. So anyway, man, come on, man. It doesn't work like that, dude. It doesn't work like that. Dang, everybody slapped Mr. Plex. I hit him, though. I kicked him out, dog. Everybody kicked you out, dog. You can't say I've never clickbaited, ever. So anyway, man, it's like, come on, man. You guys, if that's how human development works and evolution works, then I guess that's how, continental drift works, right? So we can just expect 15 years from now for California to be an island. Because that's how fast it goes, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody got you quicker because as soon as I read it, it was gone. I can damn near 3. This is how good the wrench squad is, man. I can go 3, 2, 1. The dude's gone. I can do a countdown on a dumb comment, dog, when I see it, and know for sure that shit's about to be gone. Jesse Owens would have been far off from Usain Bolt, and that's almost 100 years ago. Wouldn't have been far off from Usain Bolt, and that's almost 100 years ago. Nah, it's 70 years ago. But see, here's the thing. You can't compare track and field to boxing. Oh, Wilder versus Vitaly Klitschko, Wilder. If Wilder knocks him out, if it's a boxing match, Vitaly. But Vitaly leaves his hands down. That's the only thing, dude. Vitaly leaves his hands down. If you leave your hands down and you get hit, like how Lennox Lewis hit Vitaly Klitschko, Wilder knock him out. But, it is what it is. We'll never know. But I got a lot of respect for Vitaly Klitschko for sure. Anyway, man, yeah, man. But the difference between track and field is that there's spikes. There's difference in the technology in track and field. Jesse Owens was running on cinder, which is basically like crumpled up and cut up wood. And Usain Bolt's running on an entirely different surface. You know what I mean? The spikes are different. It's a lot of that stuff's different. In boxing, it's still gloves, dude. It's gloves and a ring. It hasn't changed that much. Vitaly is 8 all-time great. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's the best guy since Lennox Lewis. I think Vitaly is the best heavyweight since Lennox Lewis. That's pretty good because I got Lennox Lewis inside my top 10. Halio type prime Vitaly would beat Wilder. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. I wouldn't argue against it. I just see that he fights with his hands down. And I think anybody that fights with their hands down and their chin exposed against Wilder is in a lot of trouble because he's so tall and he hits so hard. And if he gets caught by it, he's going to sleep. Fanon, is the Abel Sanchez of YouTube's double talking king? I don't know what that is, man. I don't know what that is. All right, yeah, you got blip before I can answer you, Holmes. Must have been talking ish. Must have been talking some ish. Hey, James, Fanon, speak on Tank and Mayweather situation. I'm behind, but I believe it's hard to believe Tank turns on a man that made him a star and a household name. Yeah, it ain't hard for me to believe that that an emotional spoiled brat would say something without thinking. Now, you might have a situation when there might be a situation where he just says something he's going to wind up apologizing for just in his feelings because, Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't there with him in training camp rubbing the back of his neck, and he has to deal with Leonard Ellerbe, and Leonard Ellerbe's probably sick of him. So when he says, you're just calling down there to check on my weight, you're not checking to see how I'm doing, then who is that? More likely that's Leonard Ellerbe. Because, Floyd's on Floyd's time, man. Leonard Ellerbe's probably the cat that he's pissed at. That's just my guess, And AB can have his ear, dog, but he needs to not listen to that dude. Because that dude might best be hating just to get that dude stuff twisted up and try to steal him over and get him to get to about billions. But if he's doing that, it is what it is. Eddie Hearn Tank needs to come to Matchroom. He can't go to Matchroom because they'll only be able to fight UK fighters, man. The guy, unfortunately for Matchroom, all the guys in the weight class that Tank fights in are either with who's in 130? Yeah, I mean maybe Eddie Hearn can make some fights with those cats because Lomachenko's at 135 now. You've got yeah, I guess I gotta look more into that. But I don't think I mean Eddie Hearn ain't gonna help him. If anything, man, just be your own dude. Get a manager. Try to deal directly with Al Heyman and have Al Heyman put you on undercards, man. But I don't know, man. He can do him. Grow the fuck up. Stay where you are, grow the fuck up. How about that one? Sean Icon for 9. How about Garcia Porter fight? Who you got? I got Thurman. I said Thurman. I got Porter, man. I got Porter. And yeah, Tank does have great pretender. What's going on, Curtis Anderson? What's going on, my man? Let me back up here. Oh, somebody said Ward Calzaghe Ward. And we agree you're right. Vitaly Klitschko does cut easy. And he leaves his hands down. That's the thing. He fights in that low. He keeps his left hand low. Because he was used to fighting guys that he's a lot bigger than. And he can move out of the way and he can see the punches coming. When he fought a guy that was his own size, his own height in Lennox Lewis busts his face open with a right hand. I don't think Vitaly Klitschko is extremely athletic. I mean, I just think, number one, he caught Vitaly Lennox Lewis was a little long in the tooth. But the fact that his hands were down, man, Lennox Lewis just lit off with a right hand and bust his face open. I just think that's a bad thing. Similar to how when Klitschko got in with Tyson Fury, he couldn't lean on top of him, hold him down, grab him, do that whole thing that was taught to him by Emmanuel Stewart. He couldn't do that against Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury's too damn big. You can't lay on the back of somebody 3 inches taller than you. He's just too tall. And so then he got in the same thing for Vitaly Klitschko and Juice Boy out there in the UK. He couldn't lay on his back either because that dude was strong, had eaten, That's the obvious untalked about situation with him. Oh, yeah. You decided what you went on a diet. This fight, you went on a diet, right? You went on a diet. Dude weighed 260 pounds, ripped. And all of a sudden he's coming in at what was it, 150? What did he come in, 260? Something like that, ripped. It wasn't like the dude was carrying a lot of body fat. It was just muscle. But he just loses 12 pounds of muscle. Get out of here, man. What's going on, Randy McDowell? Anthony Lagarde Jr. For now, you think WBC will strip Thurman? I don't know. I doubt. I mean, I don't see it happening too quick, man. Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter. Who you got, man? Shout out in the super chat. Ohio runs boxing. I got Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter is just going to mugging, ugly style, dog. That mugging, ugly style. I think Danny Garcia is going to have a real hard time with, man. He's so awkward. He puts his head in your chest. It's going to be tough, man. And Danny Garcia didn't want to fight him the first time, so I take him on that, man. I take him just, if nothing else, not only just the awkward style, the strength, not necessarily the punching power, but just that awkward style. I think Danny Garcia is going to have a lot of problems with him, and he's going to make the fight so ugly. Danny Garcia's got great timing. He's got a very good left hook, and he's a very smart boxer. But I just think that the awkward style and the tenaciousness of Sean Porter is going to cause him a lot, and the aggression of Sean Porter is going to cause him a lot of problems. And I think he's at a big size. I think he's at a significant strength and size disadvantage too. Big Digger, Porter gets outclassed by Garcia. Accept it. No, I'm not going to accept that. How about Porter? Porter beats Garcia and let's see the fight and let somebody prove it. I'm not going to accept a hypothesis. There ain't nothing to accept. He's either going to beat him or he's not going to beat him. See, I'm not one of these guys who are going to tell you the outcome of a fight before a fight happens. Stuff happens in a boxing ring. But Garcia, to me, I think he loses to Porter. I'm not going to accept it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Struggle boxing. Danny with pot shot Porter, in my opinion. I don't even see Danny Garcia as a pot shot artist. I don't see him as a dude that's going to sit up there and just pot shot anybody. Kenny Porter versus Angel Garcia. Kenny Porter will beat the brakes off of Angel Garcia. But that's just how I see it, man. That's just how I see it. I could be wrong. Now ask me who wins between Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, in my opinion, beats Mikey Garcia. I think he's the best guy, Garcia. That's my take on that one. But Sean Porter's just too dang ugly. Style's so ugly. Yeah, all right, Digger. You're a smart ass. Okay, hold on. What is that picture? Oh, you got to go. Hey, dude, we don't do pictures like that, man. I ain't big on that, homie. Goodbye. What's the black man with bugged out eyes about, dude? Get the fuck up out of here, man. Sorry, homie. Goodbye. We don't do characters over here, homie. We don't do blackface, Holmes. Dana Jones, DSG. Oh, Fanon, Porter is strong as heck. Oh, absolutely, dude. Oh, yeah, definitely a troll. Came up in here with I just looked. I was like, what is that in his screen, dog? I don't care if it was South Park or not. It was a black dude with bugged out eyes. South Park is. Oh, you think that's a character from South? Whatever it is, he got to go. Sorry, should have put a disclaimer out there. Ryan Garcia will beat all those guys in 3 years. How old is he? 19, maybe 5 years. But Ryan Garcia looks nice, dude. He looks nice, man. I ain't disrespecting, dude. Chosen one. Please answer my last question. All right, let me roll back up. As I roll back up, let me hit some of these other Fanons. King J. Ra. Fanon, if Danny won't lose his number one position, then he won't fight Porter. Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, though, that if they strip, if it's for the interim title, right? So if they wind up stripping or elevating, they could either elevate Sean Porter, or they could strip him or elevate him. They can move him up to like, you're going to be like emeritus or something until you start fighting. You know, the WBC, they'll just make some shit up. They'll just make up a title, dog, to get him out of the way. Dang, who am I looking for, man? I'm sorry. But hey, if he doesn't fight, then he's not going to get the title. If they make it for a title eliminator, he's got to take the fight, or he's got to go with the WBC A round ranking. Dang, who told me to look ahead, man? Dang it, Chosen One did. That's a Chosen One. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a Chosen One. And I don't want to get signed. Oh, Chosen. Fanon. YTF? Why the heck is Spence not ranked in any sanctioning bodies? I don't know, man. I think that has to do with him being a champion in the IBF, and maybe that's the excuse that they use for that. I find that interesting because the WBA champion at 130 pounds, which I do believe is Jorge Linares, is the WBA champion, right? He was ranked number 1 by the WBC. But the IBF champion in 130 pounds, which is Robert Easter Jr. He's trying to spill nothing. Robert Easter Jr. Let me see if he's let me see if Robert Easter Jr. is it's fight news. I'm sorry. I'm looking for fight news. Let me see if Robert Easter Jr. is ranked in the WBC. Give me 1 second. Lightweight champion. What? Oh, I'm sorry, lightweight. All right, so Robert Easter is the champion. Let's see if he's ranked. Yeah, Robert Easter isn't ranked the IBF guy isn't ranked anywhere inside the top 10 for the WBC at 135. But the WBA, Jorge Linares. Oh, I take that back. According to this, yeah, Jorge Linares, he must be the regular champion. No, what is he? He's listed as like damn near the co-champion. What is this? Maybe this is a typo on Fight News because they got WBC champion being Mikey Garcia and Jorge Linares. How does that work? Let me go to the WBC. I'm sorry, man. This is you hit me on a little bit of an anomaly. What's going on? Why the heck do they have Jorge Linares up there like that? That's crazy. Let me look at this champions right quick over here in the WBC. Sorry. Silver champions, whatever that is. All right, it's not coming up quick enough. No, I'll take a couple more seconds. Oh, they want me to download the ratings. I don't want to download ratings. Just give me the world champs. Okay, let's see who's the WBC champion. If they still got Mikey Garcia up there, because I think Mikey Garcia said he's going to vacate, didn't he? And he was going to. Now they still got Mikey Garcia as the champion, so they didn't change that. Let me look over here. It's, what is that, lightweight? I really wish this dude would shit or get off the pot. Oh, he's the diamond champion. That's what it is. Jorge Linares is the diamond champion. He's not the one. Mendy is the number one ranked. Mendy, I thought Mendy sucked. What did I miss about that? Yeah, I think they're not ranking the champions. That's what it is. Oh, I think Mikey vacated. No, he's still there. I think he might have. I was just trying to see why the IBF champion at 147 pounds isn't ranked in the WBC. I just think they're not. I think that there's not ranking any champions in there. Maybe that's where that whole, why rank them if they're a champion in another division? Because unification trumps mandatories, right? That's what they say. I don't know how often they act like that, though. Jose Mondragon, Eddie Hearn, Lomo is the truth. Yeah, he's a good fighter, man. No doubt about it. Let me go back up here. Yeah, Mikey is a diamond champ and Linares is a regular champ. Rob, man, thank you, man. I guess I could have just stayed here and read that instead of doing my research. But thank you. Mikey needs to get Easter out of there already. He's tripping. Yeah, he left, though, 135 pounds. What needs to happen is the winner of Linares versus Lomachenko needs to fight Robert Easter. But they're going to go or have Robert Easter and Ray Beltran fight. Have Robert Easter and Ray Beltran fight. But do not sign Robert Easter. Do not sign with that dude, Bob Arum, because then you'll never get a good fight because dang well they ain't trying to sell him. He is entirely too coffee colored for Bob Arum's world. The Cali Nimga for show. Khalib is ready. Yeah, Khalib plan is nice, man. I like his attitude. Boatman, this is what's wrong with boxing. Why do we need to take a course on litigation to understand belts? It's nuts. Yeah, but that's exactly what it's there for, man. That's what the belts are there for. Mark Pinkerton, Fanon. I think Fanon wins. I think Lomachenko wins. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I read two at the same time. Forgive me. Mark Pinkerton, Fanon. I think Lomo wins. He'll fight Beltran. Thoughts? Yeah. I'm shocked he didn't fight Beltran first and get that WBO belt. To be honest, I didn't even see Linares fight happening. Hindsight being 50-50, though. 50, hindsight being 20-20. Linares already got knocked out 3 times, so he ain't punching for a crap. He got a testy chin, and he doesn't punch that hard. So, consider me fooled. But after that, I do think that he'll fight Ray Beltran for the WBO belt. I can't imagine he's going to fight Robert Easter. And I don't know who the WBC, who's going to be in the situation to get the WBC. You know, maybe Bob Arum will try to win a purse bid or something and get the WBC deal. Tank beats Lomo today, Eddie Hearn. Nah. Gotta disagree with that one, dog. For now, Khalid Plant was talking ish to DeGale at the DeGale Truax final press conference. Oh, was he? Hey man, I like Khalid Plant, man. I like Khalid Plant, but honestly, man, James DeGale got problems with Truax. He got problems with Truax, man. You know. Oh, Ishad McCarthy says Rigas Porgray will whoop Lomachenko easy work. He's too big. He's too big. He's too strong. That's 140 pounds, and you know, more than likely he's not going to come up there, man. I'd be interested to see whether or not they're going to try to feed him Manny Pacquiao, because he said Manny Pacquiao said he wants a Lomachenko fight. So I'm quite sure, I'm more than happy. I mean, more than confident that Bob Arum wouldn't mind if Manny Pacquiao doesn't look good against Jorge Linares, then I could see again Jorge Linares against Lucas Matisse. Ohio runs boxing was good. Do you believe that, shout out in the super chat, do you believe Sugar Ray ducked Aaron Pryor? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. He could have made that fight if he wanted. Now, Aaron Pryor never moved up to 147 that I know of. I got to look back at his record. I thought he stayed at 140. But yeah, man, he didn't want that heat, man. And he waited a very, very long time to get with Marvin Hagler. Now, those are two opposite sides of his weight class, 140 and 160. But, yeah, I do think he skipped up out of that, man. Chocolate Thunder, Porgray is an easy 140 pounds. Yeah, he's a big boy, man. Though Jose Mondragon says, I'm not yet sold on Porgray. Well, yeah, man. Well, he's got to get the eye. We'll see again, man. Holiotype said, hell no. He'll know. Sugar Ray didn't duck Pryor. That's a myth. I don't know. Aaron Pryor dang sure jumped up in that press conference, won that heat. But we'll never know. That's what I've always heard. Oh, Curtis Anderson said Fanon Pryor. Okay, see, I'm not going with that, Curtis Anderson, because we're talking about Bob Arum now. That was Bob Arum as the promoter for Sugar Ray Leonard. So hearing that he priced himself out thing tells me that's Bob Arum. That's back when Bob Arum was, nobody knew what Bob Arum was about. Not like now Bob Arum's got like 40 years of, 50 years of his track record out there. That's a common accusation on fighters that Bob Arum doesn't want to put in the ring with his best fighters. Priced himself out. I ain't buying that on the word of a Bob of Top Rank. You know what I mean? I can't go with that. That's Top Rank saying he priced himself out. So I gotta take that with a grain of salt, my man. I got to. Much respect though to you, but shady business in Top Rank. Porgray has a money belly. He's shoddy low belly. I didn't see that he has that, man. Dude just looks kind of thick. Aaron Pryor was on the juice when he wasn't on the juice when he fought Jose Mondragon, when he fought Arguello. He was on that asthma medicine. He was on that asthma medicine. That's what he was on. That came out. I can't remember the name of the fighter that said it was another Panama. Was it Panama Lewis? Another one of Panama's fighters said Resto. I think that's his name. Resto said that it was asthma medicine crumpled up in the water that was mixed up, and it opens up your lungs and gives you a big rush. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Curtis Anderson. Yeah, man, if that's what they say, if that's what they say, Louis Resto. Yeah, it is Louis Resto. Yeah, Mark was, the one I mixed. Exactly. That was some words he don't want to say. Give me the one in the black. Give me the black one. Just go over there and get it, dog. You can't be saying that crap out loud. Brad Peterson said they lowball Pryor. They didn't want that smoke. Yeah, and then on top of it, just the money isn't everything in a contract too. You know what I mean? There's other things besides the money that might turn somebody off. And he might have accepted it, and they could just be lying. How's that? BJ Slug said Mike Tyson was on that Ola. Do we take away his glory? No, man. Ain't taking away Aaron Pryor's glory either. Aaron Pryor's the man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Ishad McCarthy. Lomo will only fight small, easy picks. Well, we'll see now, man. We'll see. He's moving up to 135, but that's his weight class, though. At least that's the way that I see it. I mean, 135 pounds, he turned pro at 25 and was fighting at 132 pounds in the Olympics. So that tells me the dude's a lightweight, man. I mean, he is a lightweight. So now he's at his weight class. The problem is going to be that he doesn't got any punching power. And Super Omani a Dominium. Damn, boy. Really? You gonna get me with that long name? Pryor beat Arguello worse in the rematch without the battle. Yeah, but he also beat the brakes off him in the first, and he might not have been the same dude because of the battle. Just playing devil's advocate with that, dog. Just playing devil's advocate with that. However, hey, man, it is what it is. Aaron Pryor could go. Alexis Arguello could go. They all could fight. There's no shame in an L. You know what I mean? There's no shame in an L. There's a shame in not taking a damn fight, Joshua. James, Gary Russell was a champion, bro. What are you talking about? He actually is talking. I'm not sure. That cannot possibly be to me. Okay. Eddie Hearn, I know about a lot of fighters ducking. Yeah, just fight. If you fight, fight the fights, man. That's the biggest stain on Riddick Bowe's record, is that he didn't fight Lennox Lewis. Other than that, the dude got a crystal clear. I mean, other than that, the dude's got a great record, man. I know he got fat, took some fights in a comeback for some money. But that is what it is, man. Oh, Randy McDowell says Loma's going to start losing fights at these higher weight classes. He will continue to lose fights because he already lost one in 126. It's interesting how you got to constantly remind people, no disrespect to you, clearly, Randall McDowell, that he already lost some. You know what I mean? Oh, Brian Olias for 9. Time to get back to calling him ass juice. I wanted to stop for a while, man, because I was trolling him so hard, man. And I try to be fair, man. And it's like, I want to like Anthony Joshua, but I just can't anymore. Once I was done with Anthony Joshua when he said the dude couldn't get in the ring and when he said that he might freeze him out. Right there, I was done with ass juice, man. I was done. There's no defending that, man. There's no defending that. CMD Boxing Report. What's up, Fanon? Lomachenko might not have punching power, but he does have the mental game to make fighters quit. CMD, he's got a promoter paying people to make people quit. Or something. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That is the shadiest. That shit is so shady. Why are guys quitting without getting hurt, man? How are people quitting without getting hurt, man? You see Gassiev, not Gassiev. What was it? It wasn't Gassiev because Gassiev's gonna fight Usyk next. It's who's the guy that Gassiev just beat? I mean that Usyk just beat. I can't remember his name, but regardless, this dude is getting beat same way that Lomachenko's beating guys, but he keeps going. Man, it's not, but can't figure him out and quitting is something different, man. Bradis, that is. Not figuring somebody out and quitting without getting hurt is something else. They're not, Come on, man. They're stopping. They're like 5th round. Is it time to stop? I just don't. I don't believe it, man. And I don't have anything to prove it. I know I don't. I just don't I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. It seems choreographed, man. It seems so choreographed. He's not knocking out anybody. He's not even hurting the guys. He didn't hurt Marriaga. He wasn't hurt. He took 2 punches and quit. He didn't get hurt at all. He's like, well, you know what? Hey, man, he's just too much for me. I can't win this fight. I quit. Did you get hurt? No, I didn't get hurt. I was just real frustrated. Okay. Let's see what happens when he gets in there with somebody. Let's see if he gets in there with somebody that got something to lose. If they quit when they're not hurt. Because in boxing, anything can happen. You can land a punch. I mean, God dog, that's what Julio Cesar Chavez did with Melzer Taylor. He was losing the fight, but you know, until it's over, it's not over. Yeah, he breaks his mentally. He breaks his. I just don't fucking buy it. I just don't buy it. That could be the truth, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Why are guys quitting without getting hurt? I mean, God dog, without getting hurt, never being in trouble. I'm not talking about a guy that gets beat like Kell Brook, where you see this dude just getting like pummeled in public and he broke his eyeball and he's like, nah, gotta stop. Or Lamont Peterson, where he's getting just battered. You're talking about the guys that aren't even getting hurt. They're not getting hurt. They're not even really getting hit very much. I mean, it just doesn't. I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, maybe that's the case. If that is the case, it's the case. But it's just so hard to believe that a guy is making people quit without hurting anybody. I could understand if it was something where you got a guy like, who's really getting beat, who's got knocked down 2 times, who's bleeding profusely. But just to be, you not even hit the dude? You just throwing a bunch of punches and you don't even really hit him that much? You don't cut him, nothing? All right. What's going on, Ohio? And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not trying to diss Lomachenko. I'm just saying that if it was anybody, I would be like, is this some Emmanuel Augustus shit? You know what I mean? Where like, Emmanuel Augustus used to do fights. It's on tape. He got knocked out by a punch that didn't even land. A guy missed a punch on Emmanuel Augustus fight by like 3-4 inches, and he knocked Emmanuel Augustus out with it. Terrible acting job. Ohio runs boxing. What's good, my man? Adonis Stevenson only loss came to Ohio fighter Darnell Boone. Just want to educate some people. Now, didn't Darnell Boone also knock down Sergey Kovalev and knock down Andre Ward? Is that the same Darnell Boone? That dude got hands, man. He got bricks in his hands, man. That dude got bricks in his hands. Every Detroit versus everyone, they taking shots and they not getting off nothing, losing round after round. I don't buy that bullshit. They ain't getting hit. They're not getting hit. And they lose round after round. There's guys that have lost every round in a fight, never quit. And 4 guys in a row. 4 guys in a row cannot just make it through the fight. How many fighters have been in fights where they couldn't land a punch? They didn't have a chance. They're just getting outboxed, and it's easy money. A guy's joking. Shit, isn't that what Diaz did? Isn't that what happened with Diaz? Felix Diaz wasn't Terrence Carver smacking him on the top of the head, sticking his tongue out. He didn't quit. Ali fought Floyd Patterson, beat the brakes off of him. He didn't stop. And that's exactly what you're talking about. That's exactly what Ali used to do in the 60s. He would just be pity patting cats on the top of the head. They couldn't land a punch. They weren't winning rounds, but they still never quit. They never just, oh, well, I give up in the 5th round. I mean, if that's what happens, I mean, I understand the story. I understand that's what I was just so frustrated that I knew I couldn't win the fight. All right, man. What round did you bet on the fight on, dog? He be playing with dudes in there. I got you, Detroit versus everyone. I got you. I know the whole thing, dog. He's fought mismatched fighters last year. I got it. He fought a guy coming off of a layoff in Nicholas Walters, who got starved out. Then he fought Jason Sosa, a guy with 3 amateur fights that couldn't land a punch. And then he fought 2 guys, one guy who just came off a loss in Miguel Mariaga, and he who came from a weight class below. And then he fought Rigondeaux, who fought 2 rounds in 2 years and never and was 2 weight classes below him. Who was a blown up 122 pounder. Actually, he might be he's a blown up 118 pounder. I got that. I see what happens, but it just seems phony. And I could be completely wrong, but I mean, if I'm completely wrong, I can't say like, all right, let me see who I think looks phony. I can't say that, Jamal Charlo's knockout of Julian Rock Williams, of Erickson Lubin, or Jermell Charlo's knockout of Lubin looks phony. The dude's leg was twitching. He's sitting on the ground with his leg twitching. That's just my take on it, man. And I mean, it is what it is, man. Curtis Hans, Fanon, Managi fought Cotto with the broken eye socket. It's just, Cotto didn't quit. Cotto was getting the brakes beaten off this dude by Manny Pacquiao. The brakes beaten off of him, bleeding all over the damn ring, and he didn't stop, dog. Oh, Detroit versus everyone. He is a beast. I mean, he's a very good fighter. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's just hard for me to believe that there's not something going on there, man. We all know that there's some crooked shit going on in boxing, dog. We know that. Without a doubt, we know that there have been fixed fights. And to me, there are certain fights that I think are like, thanks, man. Daniel Valdez. Oh my God. Fanon, prime Eric Morales versus Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford will beat the brakes off of Eric Morales. Eric Morales isn't he a 126 pounder? Oh man, I would take Terrence Crawford. I think that's easy money for Terrence Crawford, man. I think that's not just and El Terrible is one of my favorite fighters, man. El Terrible is one of my favorite fighters, not a doubt. Without a doubt, he's one of my favorite fighters. I loved watching him fight Barrera. That's my guy. But Terrence Crawford, I think it's too much, man. Southpaw to orthodox, he can box him. El Terrible really liked to come forward. He could box, but he really did like to throw them hands. And that he probably threw his hand to throw them hands a little too much, and he's a little too small for Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? T-Will Boxing, Paul Williams versus Mayweather. I would take Mayweather on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Williams could pull it off. Oh, Mia Run, yeah, that's exactly it. Unlimited Punch-Chanko. Like the fight keeps going on, and he's picking up energy. He throw 100 punches around, and keeps getting, and he gets more energized as the fight goes on, man. But that's, hey man, that's just evolution. That's just how that works. That's just evolution. We're bigger, we're stressed, faster, we're stronger. And the lungs don't work the same way they used to. The more you breathe hard, the more easier it is for you to throw more punches. And you keep a lot of muscle mass on you to boot. But it is what it is, man. I mean, I want to get off the Lomachenko thing, man. I'll blast up Lomachenko during May. I mean, that's my Lomachenko month. Right now, dog. Right now, it's a different order of business, man. We got these 154 pounders coming up this weekend. We got Lara and Hurd, and Lara's talking about, look, man, you try to come at me like that, you gonna wind up with like Angulo, man. Hey, Daniel Valdez, shout out, man, in the super chat. He said, Fanon, you think Lara Hurd gonna be like Lara versus Paul Williams? Oh, wow. 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 Nah, Lara's a lot. Well, yeah, oh my God. Now that you mention it, I don't think Hurd fights like Paul Williams. Paul Williams throws a lot of punches, but he didn't really hit very hard. So he really couldn't punish Lara. But then again, Lara was a lot younger, a lot more fresher. But he was also more experienced. But I think it's either going to be an easy decision for Lara, or it's going to be a knockout for Hurd, man. I mean, Hurd's coming in there to hurt you, and he's walking through you. He's not throwing a bunch of pity pat punches. I mean, today is Thursday, so I'm going to take Hurd by knockout. On Friday, I'll have Lara by decision, which means Saturday I have Hurd by knockout. Like I said, man, I'm switching every day with that fight. I don't know. That's such a contrast in styles that I don't know. If Hurd wasn't so big and so willing to walk through fire, then I would take Lara. But he is that damn big, and he is that willing to walk through fire. So I could have Lara winning, yeah, man. P Money says Lomo is good, but not that great. Fakeem Satur said Fanon had a Lomachenko meltdown. Yeah, man. It's like, please don't have me talk about Lomachenko at least till May. I mean, give me another 3 weeks before I go over that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Broderick Hunter. What's going on, Broderick Hunter? I ain't seen him in. He said, Fanon, somebody slipped the Roberto Duran pill. No mas. No mas, dog. That was one of the biggest punk moves in boxing, dog. No Moschenko. And on top of it, he had the damn nickname ready to go. I'm No Moschenko. The fuck up out of here, man. That bullshit. For now, where do you rank Sweet Pea Whitaker? In what? I guess I got to know, in what are you talking about? Like at 135 pounds? I think he might be one of the top 3 I've ever seen for sure. One of the best I've 135. Right there with Duran. Better than Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Better than Duran. I mean, right there with Duran. I think that would have been a great fight between him and Duran. That would have been like legendary. So right there with Duran. I can't go back into the lightweights of the 60s, the 50s, 40s, all that. Like, I don't want to go back into them, but since 1980, I think he's probably the best lightweight. Only reason I wouldn't have Floyd there is because Floyd jumped from he only had like 2 fights at 135. But he's a monster, man. That's I guess that's the best way that I can say that, man. Oh, Lil Bracy. What's good, Lil Bracy? Fanon. Heavyweight prime rate. James Toney and Wilder. James Toney is gonna get knocked out. Wilder in 4. James Toney in his prime was 160 pounder. He's just so much. He's not getting out of the way of those bombs. And when he likes to fight in the pocket and roll and all that, he'll get knocked out. Wilder's like a foot taller. I mean, he's got like a 15-inch reach advantage on him. He just, oh man, Sweet Pea versus Floyd at 147. I don't know, man. That'd be a fight that would be just a complete and utter chess match. We might go 12 rounds without anybody landing a punch. I mean, it would just be But I'd probably take Floyd. Sweet Pea was a little long in the tooth at 147, a little bit. But you know, I might take Floyd at 147. I think Floyd can hit is the better puncher between him and Sweet Pea, but whether or not he'd be able to land a punch is something different, you know. What's going on, DJ7? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm about to do a few more minutes on this live stream. Then I'm about to roll up out of here. This has been a lot of fun. Wow, Riddick Fanon, Riddick Bowe Wilder. Riddick Bowe. Off the top, Riddick Bowe. Whitaker versus Camacho, Whitaker. Easy money, too. Pernell Whitaker, easy money. Yeah, I like Darby James. I think I like that as a draw. But yeah, I take Riddick Bowe over Wilder. At this stage, yeah. Jose Mondragon, somebody, oh, you took that back. Tony Harrison was out boxing Hurd easily, and he caught Lara. Is a way better boxer than Harrison. Lara by schooling. Yeah, unless he gets hit, dog. DJ7, yeah, man. Just checked it. Hey, it was a good show, man. A lot of fun a lot of fun doing this one, definitely, man. Oh, just in time, Wilder versus Tyson. Early in the career, I take Tyson. Later in the career, I take Wilder. Later in Tyson's career, I take Wilder. Early in the career, Tyson. Tyson, that the get you out of there in 30-second Tyson. That's something serious. That's something serious, man. Wilder's way too big for Tony. Sweet Pea beats Floyd. That's interesting, Ronald McDowell. I mean, I can see it happening. Yeah, Hurd, King Damien. Yeah, Hurd is like Chavez. No doubt about it. Jose Mondragon, 80s. Tyson is the scariest MF to ever live. Yeah, he is. George Foreman, though. George Foreman, dog. George Foreman. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Daniel Valdez and Reggie the Tree with the two tough questions. Prime Fanon, Prime Thomas Hearns, Crawford. I take Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns is the much, much bigger, very rangy, crazy power. I take Thomas Hearn. Thomas Hearn, I think, lost for the first time. He lost to Ray Leonard at 147. But, you know, I don't know if Terrence Crawford has to prove to me he's got the power to hurt Hearns. And Hearns can box and he can punch. So I take Hearns. Reggie the Tree, Wilder versus Lennox Lewis. I take Lennox Lewis. I take Lennox over Wilder. However, if he touches him, goodbye. Put it that way. It's a fight that I would bet. I'm not going to bet my house on Lennox Lewis versus Wilder by no way, shape, or form. Because if Wilder touches him, because you remember Lennox Lewis is kind of chinny. And you don't want to be in the ring chinny with Deontay Wilder. That's the simple fact that dude is so fast, so athletic, and hits so hard. Oh, my gosh. He can put somebody to sleep, dude. Oh, yeah. Curtis said, yeah, he can box. Heck yeah, that's what Hearns was doing to Ray Leonard. He was outboxing him. Easy outboxing him, too. It was just Leonard was like, you know what? No, I got to go in there. I can't outbox this dude. I got to let it go, man. Yeah, Broderick Hunter. Fanon Uskadegi looked like he had unlimited stamina against Darrell, too. Yeah, he did. He was, he did, dog. Yeah, he did. I didn't say Spence beats Hagler. Somebody else must have said Spence beats Hagler. Hagler is at 160 pounds. That's a weight class above, man. That's a weight class above. Rockman did Lennox dirty, got his revenge, though. Yeah, he did, but that's what I'm saying. He got touched by Rockman. You got touched on the chin, got knocked on Silly Street, put on Silly Street by Rockman. And he did get knocked out twice. Got knocked out by Oliver McCall. So Wilder touches him, and especially because, you know, Spence versus Terry Norris. Spence. Hagler versus Gennady Golovkin. Hagler. Rod Hernandez. Fanon, can Ward come back as a heavyweight versus Wilder? Joshua? No. No, way too small, dude. Way. Even though Joshua ain't looking the best, dude. Y'all can sell that somewhere else, man. But nah, I don't think so. I think he's a 168 pounder, man. That's a lot of welterweight. Floyd versus Crawford. I take Floyd over Crawford, but in a great fight. Wilder has life-threatening power. Yep, Rod Pique, he does. DeGale versus Truex. I'm taking Truex. I'm taking Truex for the repeat, man. Fanon, Lennox didn't train for Rockman fight. He was filming a movie. Did he train for the Oliver McCall fight when he got knocked out? He got knocked out twice. He got knocked out by Oliver McCall. So, you know what I mean? Everybody's got problems, Cali Enigma. Everybody got problems. Everybody got problems, dog. Everybody got work to do. But still, I'm not going to say that Lennox Lewis isn't a better fighter than Rahman. If they fought 10 times, Rahman, Lennox Lewis would probably beat him the next 10 times. But that first time, he got him. Got to give credit where credit's due. He knocked him out. It wasn't no like Montel Griffith versus a Roy Jones Jr. type of win. You know what I mean? That was a put you to sleep type win. Damn, Fanon, no. What's that? What's that? I'm not sure what that is. From Prince Akeem. Roy Babineau, what's up? What's up, Fanon? What's going on down there in Lake Chuck, my man? Broderick Hunter, Detroit versus everybody. What's up? Oh, it's not me. McCall had Emmanuel Stewart. Still knocked him out. Lil Bracey, AJ versus Ortiz. Unless he fights in Great Britain and Anthony Joshua lands 2 punches in a row. Because if he lands 2 punches in a row, he's going to get a knockout. Darby, Foreman versus Wilder. Foreman. Wilder, see, it's I'm saying, man. I think Wilder's going to get Joshua, and I want Wilder. I believe in Wilder, but Wilder just beat Luis Ortiz. I'm not going to put him ahead of cats that have, did it, whose whole career is already set out there. However, he does have the ability to knock anybody out, man. That's the one thing, man. If you get them hands laid on you by Deontay Wilder, you can go to sleep. And he keeps getting better. You know what I mean? Pugilism Company. What's good, man? Lennox Lewis versus Wilder. I already got Lennox Lewis, unless Wilder touches him. Wilder touches him, he's going to go to sleep. Yeah, St. Cruz and Ortiz can beat Joshua. Yeah. Reggie the Tree, what's going on, man? 2 for you, brother. Shane Mosley, 152 versus Thurman, and Evander versus Wilder. Oh, wow. I definitely take Evander Holyfield over Wilder because he can get inside on him, and he's going to make it hard for him to land those bombs. That's what I'm saying, just with Wilder right now. But Wilder could change my mind about that. I'm just looking at knowing what Evander Holyfield is through the total, the totality of his career. So right now, I'm going to give the edge to the guys that I know, who I really know what they're about. Wilder, I believe that I know what he is. You know what I mean? But I think in a style matchup with Evander Holyfield and Wilder, that Evander Holyfield is going to get really close in on him. And that might be harder for Wilder to catch him at the end of his punches. You know what I mean? So that would have to, in order for Wilder to beat Evander Holyfield, in my opinion, I'd have to see some more wrinkles to Wilder's game. But like I said, if Evander Holyfield gets touched, Evander Holyfield can go to sleep too. You know what I mean? I think Wilder has that type of power. If he hits you, you can go to sleep. So I would say that if I had to put my money, I would say Evander, because I know that Evander is the more well-rounded boxer, right? And I know what he is about for the totality of his career. And I've known the type of competition that he's been able to beat. That said, if he has that chin out there, he can get put to sleep. Shane Mosley at 152 versus Thurman. I mean, why at 152? But Shane Mosley at welterweight versus Keith Thurman. I'll take Shane Mosley. I put my money on Shane, but Keith Thurman might be able to do it. Might be able to. If Keith Thurman got to see the Vernon Forrest fight, then maybe, because the Viper had that stiff jab, that good right hand, and was able to keep him he had Mosley's number at 147. But if Keith Thurman doesn't have that, and Keith Thurman had problems with Danny Garcia, he's going to have a lot of problems with Shane Mosley. A very good Shane Mosley. But at 152, I'm not sure why 152 is in there. Teamy Sweden, Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson, Ali by knockout. At any time in his career. Ali's going to beat the brakes off Mike Tyson. Shane, what's the toss-up, Akeem? Not Ali Tyson, there ain't no toss-up. Yeah, Wilder does beat Layla Ali. Wilder ain't beat no Ali, though. That's not even a close fight. Ali, hell no. Darby passed the I got to see what that is. Little bro, Ali's left hook, always a problem in his defense, but Wilder would have to deal with that jab and that right eventually for Wilder. So hell no. Darby, are you kidding me? I got to put you on timeout, dog. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hell no. Man, Muhammad Ali will beat Deontay Wilder easily. Not just kind of, easily beat him. Jab his eyeballs off and not allow him to hit him. You're talking about a prime Ali? He's not hitting him. You're going to be looking for that right hand, and that right hand is never going to come. I'm not talking about no Foreman Ali. I'm not talking about a Norton Ali, but a 1967's Ali that hand's not landing. You can't knock out what you can't hit. You know what I'm saying? Dude's just going to get jabbed up, and he's going to be just getting, dude, no. Hell no. Robert Hernandez, what's going on? Peace, y'all. Thanks for 9. Keep it going, brother. Hey, man, we rolling for a little while, man. I appreciate the super chats, man. For sure. Thanks for the support. Thurman is not as good as the Viper. Yeah. Hey, but you got to understand, Darby James, this is a pro Ali channel, dog. He beats all heavyweights. Easy money, too. And on top of it, what's going on, Record Steel? And on top of that, I'm going to put him on some of that juice. I'm going to give him some of that Kimbuterol, dog. I'm going to put him on that Kimbuterol and that growth hormone, dog. We ain't going to have no VADA testing, dog. We ain't going to have no VADA testing for Ali. We're going to pump him up full of HGH. We're going to pump him up for his Kimbuterol. We're going to do all that. We're going to give Ali bricks in his gloves. We're going to do the whole 9, dog. And knock that dude spark out, dog. Nah, Ali's too great an athlete. And that's one of the advantages the Wilder has. The Wilder's a great athlete. Ali's just, too good, too big, man. He said Ali punches holes in motherfucker. Oh, dog, you kidding me? Oh, Lil Bracy, prime Joe Louis, prime Ali. You just jab him to death, man. You just jab him, right hand, jab, right hand, jab, right hand. Keep moving. He'll never lay a glove on him. See, it's the movement of Ali, man. Hey, Fahim Sator said a juiced up Ali is a scary thought. Exactly. And since you talking about cats like Joshua, we bringing an Ali up in here. We'll get him that good, modern day training. We'll bring Ali in at 6'3.5", 6'4", 240 pounds. What happened at 240 pounds? Running a 900 with the punching, being able to take anything to the chin, dog, and never getting tired. He'll just be able to move for 30 rounds. Just go. Out of here, dog. That dude will beat the brakes off dogs on that juicy juice. What's going on, Sal Gutierrez, man? Nah, Deontay can't get the Ali treatment right now, dog. Hell no. And here's the thing is, Deontay might be able to hit him and not knock him out because his chin is granite. Now, you might knock him down, but you're going to get back up and handle that business. But it is what it is, man. Oh man, Prince of King said Roy Jones Jr. the greatest of all time. That's what's up. I like Roy Jones. Red Castillo, haha, you got me, brother. Oh, what was that? Was that you talking about the Ali? We gonna juice Ali up and stick him up in here with Anthony Joshua? Man, could you imagine that, dog? Seriously, man. Now I would be in favor of steroids if they could bring Ali, if they could do like get Ali's they can make a clone and stick that dude up on some juice. Come on, man. Oh wow, Ernie Shavers versus Deontay Wilder. Whoo-wee. I gotta take Deontay Wilder. Because Deontay Wilder's tall enough, long enough to stick that jab out there, dog. Shout out in the super chat, Raise the Tree, man. Much appreciated it, man. Oh, he said, Lil Bracy says Shavers by murder. Yeah, I can see. Hey, look, I've been on here for about 2.5 hours, man. I got to roll out of here. I really appreciate everybody in the super chat. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to probably do one later on, 2-1 tomorrow evening. But I got to get to the family, spend a little time with the wifey wife and all that stuff, man. Much love to everybody in the super chat. Everybody for coming through. Definitely appreciate it. All y'all get off those drugs when you talk about Ali, though. All right? Do not come with no Ali talk to me. All right? This is an Ali fanboy channel. No doubt about it, dog. Lil Bracy, what's good? Thanks you, man. I appreciate you subscribing, man. Hit the bell icon, Lil Bracy, and make sure it says all notifications so you can take part in the super chat, man. I mean, the super chat, the live stream, man. And thank you to the super chats, man. Y'all make the family. You make it right up in here, man. You definitely support support the cause, and I really do appreciate it, man. So, oh man, with that, your boy Fanon is out. Peace.